Okay, so this is how to put another object on a backdrop. I'm just using the file that came with this this example file that came with the Maya Arnold tutorial. So like I said, I go over here, go to Documents, Arnold Render. Go over here to Tutorials. And I downloaded this one right here. You just got to download that file. Okay, so I downloaded the file, brought it in. It was like this in the beginning, and I brought it up, right? So let's put this car on the ground. So let me press spacebar. This is the ground, of course. I'll just take this car and I'll put it on the ground. Okay. This backdrop don't really need it. I'll just press H for it. And now what I'll do is I'll get a picture and I'll put it as my backdrop. So I'll go to File. I'm sorry. Go to View, Image Plane, Import Image. We'll go to my area where I was looking at. You know what? Let's just do this one just to do it. Okay. So now we're in an office backdrop. Now what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to align this grid to these vanishing point lines on the rug. Might be a little bit difficult to see, but there's a line right here. There's a line right here. There's a line right here. So there's all these lines. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to align this to have one edge that's over here along this line, and another edge that's over here along that one. So it's going to take a little bit of maneuvering, but we can do it. So over here, I'm trying to look at this one. Once I get one, I look at the ones on the other side. Basically try to fit that in and get that nice vanishing point perspective. So this line's going this way, this line's going this way. So some scenes are easier to do this than others. We could even try to do along this wall. Doesn't matter. We just need to have one going one way and one going the other. And we're fine. And then sometimes we can BS, but we want to try to get it as nice as possible. So I'll spend another minute on it or so just to try. All right, so you see this edge and this edge? This one's looking kind of good. All right, I like this one because this edge is aligning along that pretty nicely. And this one over here is too. As you can see. Okay, cool. So I like this camera position. So I'm going to go to View, Create Camera from View. Now select this, name this Render Cam. Select it right here. Since we know we're in our render cam, select the lock. Now we're locked. Now let's get out of our camera so we see what's happening. Cool. Now let's get back inside of our camera. I don't understand why it does that though. So let's do something else. look through selected. Go back here, look through selected. Not sure what the jump is for. So let's do this. Get back out of here. Perspective. See, I don't know why that happens. Now I'm back in the render cam and it's like fine again. So I'm not sure why that happens. It happens sometimes. All right, so we'll take this and we can scale them up. Well, actually, let's press space bar. Yeah, if we scale him, he's going to go through the floor. So what we have to do is we have to select this car. We have to press D for the pivot, put the pivot on the ground, press D again, D again. So now when we scale up, we see it like this. Over here, we can put it like this. Cool. All right, so let's add some lights now. Arnold, lights, area light. There's area light. Let's get inside the light. Look through selected. It looks like the light is coming in through the window on the left side. So let's just put a light over here. Like I said, don't know why that does that, but let's just go to Arnold. Arnold render. Look, we don't see anything. Click on the area light. Click at 25. You can kind of see the car. All right, let's give it a ground plane. So let's go to a ground plane. Scale this out. Go to assign new materials. Arnold. Yeah, shadow matte. Let's go back to Arnold render. All right, let's get out of our camera. Perspective. Okay, we're seeing it come through. The position, I like for it to be a little bit closer. So I'm going to stop this. I'm going to select my car. And with this, I can stretch it out some more. All right, the light's pretty strong. So let's go over here to the light. Turn it down a little bit. Looks like 10 might be all right. So if we look at the render, we need some lighting on the other side. So I'll just go Control D. Control D. I'll move this light over here. Remember, light comes from all areas. So you want to cover those areas. So see what that extra light did on the side? If we turn it up brighter, we can see what else it's doing. We don't want it to overpower this one. Ooh, now let's just give it an HDRI. So just go to Arnold, lights, sky dome. On this file, go over here, get myself a HDRI. Thought I had much brighter ones, so I need a brighter one. I don't know what this is, but I'll click it. It's better just to go to HDRI Haven and look at the nice bright one. Okay, this one was okay. With some purple in it, which is weird. This one looks like it's a legit sunny day. So just go Arnold render. All right, not sure where you can see this HDRI over the other stuff. Go here, turn it to 0. Okay. So you have to turn the HDRI to 0 or the image will overpower it. Yeah, we have this right here. Now it's being lit. It's indoors, so we're not seeing like the pillars, but if you want to go like the extra length for that, all that would be doing, and this is like movie stuff basically. You would build out the pillar and then you put it over here. And then you would give it a the same assign existing material, AI shadow mat. So you give it an AI shadow mat, and then it'll look like the pillars in the scene, which should make it look more realistic because now there's like blocks of light coming in instead of just constant light. So just so you know, this is how they make out a movie set. They'll build out the real geometry of the scene so that the lights work correctly. It's a little hard to see, but yeah, you can kind of see a little bit something there. You just got to set it up a bit better than I did. And you know what, just to top it off, I'll make myself one more light. And I'll just like put it on the top. So, extra light on top, 25, 15, 10. Oh, so this light right here is giving us that big highlight. So what we can do is just take this and Tone it down. We can tone it down. We can give it another shape, cylinder. And we can go to disk too. Actually, like cylinder. And there we go. And that's how you put like an object in here. So you can do this with a bottle, a car, any object you want.